All right, let's see. What is the Tusken Cannibal Club? So he's got this kind of smoking box here. It has that nice reddish glow from the torch. I like that. Turn reshade back on. A lot of Tatooine tapestries here. Trying to get those tat vibes on Corellia, I see. Bunch of feed tubes. This almost looks like a suicide bomber. Creepy little head. What is that? The top of the feed tube? Yeah, okay. It's palm fronds. A lot more Tuskens. They all have. Oh, he's got the councilman's robe, which is, Tuskenish for sure. Got an axe coming out of that one's head. Stacked up baskets. It's definitely got all those torches lights, giving that nice red vibe in here. Flaming helmet. Creepy little. I wish these stupid Corellian walls weren't so bright. So there's probably at least 3 or 4. So there's 4 Tusken helmets there. Oh, I started building a button. Oh well. I don't think I finished. I was gonna say I started building a button to move the SWG layer above the rest in OBS. So if I was gonna look at decorative things and I wanted nice, clean footage, it would go above the. Yeah, I don't think did I put a button in there? Make visible, no. Shit, I guess I got halfway through that last night. Recall notice, what's this? Oh, Bestine Quest, oh, I see. A recall notice or a shipment of E11 blasters indicating that their barrels are not aligned properly. And it's no trade, so I'm assuming this is a transfer order from a Wookiee prisoner being moved from cell block 1138. Look at that, to cell block 5 detention AA23. 1138, of course, being a reference to George Lucas's THX 1138 movie. Came out before Star Wars. That's fun. I don't know what these are. What does it say down here? Oh, these are Corvette. I see. Oh, that makes sense. So this is the assassin filler, and this one is the other assassin filler. Okay, so these are the filler. So not the ticket that you would get from the Rebel Assassin mission. That's interesting. Corvette trash. Yes. Yep. You're right, Cascadia. I should. So I have all those in a quest house. I just guess I never took the time to read it or have it stick with me. And it also makes sense that they be no trade. Yeah. Nice. Thank you. So some Muon gold, some spice down here on the floor. Incense. Oh, this is like carbo syrup, a chef component. I like that. Shavera. That's not antics, is it? Shavera. No, it's similar. Tusken bread. Oh, he's got more of that quest item in here. Tusken bread. Of course, makes sense. Tusken themed house. Oh, I just noticed the creepy boots holding up the bench. I hit enter just as you figured out on my end. Yeah. The stream delay is always. I find myself, especially if I'm watching somebody stream and I'm replying to something they said, I now try to reference what they said in my reply. I've noticed a lot of people, when you're streaming, especially if, like, I'm just kind of I'm wandering around here. I'm not doing anything. But if people are actively doing things, they're using their brain, their focus on that, on staying alive or killing a thing. And I reply to something they said and they don't notice it for a couple minutes and they look at it, maybe 5 minutes later and they think that it's a reply to something they just said. I just don't like those kind of communication misfires in general, not just on stream, but in general. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I have those kind of conversations with my kids a lot. I'll be, like, ask them to confirm. I say, hey, don't forget to take out the trash before you go to school today or whatever. Did you hear me? Make sure that so I've tried to help, I guess, make conscious decisions about communicating. So I'll tell them, like, if the person didn't hear you or didn't understand you, you didn't really communicate what you wanted them to know. But anyway, but I do that a lot in streams now. So if I'm replying to something that somebody did or said, I include that in my sentence now. So if they don't notice it for a few minutes, I just get annoyed when, the communication doesn't happen well. So he's got some boots holding up this bench. This is very kind of like an art house or an arty. I enjoy this house. It's just got a lot of weird little details. Yeah, you got to respond like one of these movies where they translate a foreign language without actually translating it. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. Respond like one of these movies where they translate a foreign language without actually translating it. Oh, is this the Gungan pole? What is this? Oh, this is a Nav long vibro axe. Nice. I guess he just wanted a pole. All right, what's in the back room here? Oh, yeah. I love this room. So warm with all the torchlight, the red firelight, all these earthy tones. Acknowledged. That's right. Respond like Spock. Acknowledged. Yeah, I say Roger a lot in real life. Roger. Roger. Yeah, I like this room. Lots. I guess I don't know if he AFK'd Tuskens for a while, or if he just went out of his way to buy a bunch of Tusken stuff, or he just liked Tuskens. I don't know the genesis of the idea for this house, but I'm enjoying it. A bunch of bandoliers, hides all over the place. The Tatooine sun. Tiki torches are always cool. Yeah, my big grievance with torches are you can't make them low, right? So when you drop anything in a house, a piece of furniture in a house, you can move it down 9. If you try to move it down 10 or more, it says, you can't move the furniture there. So because the torches are placed so high, if you wanted to put the fire or the smoke or the light lower, you can't. So it's always got to be like midway up the wall, a third of the way up the wall or more. And the smoke, I wish, it would be great if you could have like 2 versions of a torch, smoke or just fire. Actually, I mean, what would be ideal? A lot of times I use torches, it's just to get that orange or red color. So it'd actually be even better if if architects could make lights or lamps in different colors, or if you could change the color of a lamp, right? I have Philips Hue bulbs in my house. I can say, hey, Google, make my lights red, and it'll do it. Why can't we do it far, far away? I guess because it's a long, long time ago. They didn't have that technology yet. But yeah, it would be cool if we could customize the color, light color in a house, or as the items crafted. Like street lamps work for that. You can craft street lamp in white, blue, red, green, but they only stay on at night, even in a building, which is frustrating. You just turn my house lights red. That's funny. I specifically didn't say, okay, I didn't, because I have a home right on my desk. Okay, Google, set lights to 69%. There we go. It's a little bit sexier and dimmer in my room, in my basement down here now. So Cascade said, I used to be in the Army, and it took me forever to remove Roger from my vocabulary. I was ordering pizza once, and the lady read back my order. I just said Roger to confirm it was correct and felt like a dummy. So rotation along X, Y, and Z in pre-CU? No. So unfortunately, you can only rotate, I guess, along the XY plane or whatever the floor. So you can only rotate like in a spin, just like this. This is the only way you can rotate furniture. It would be really neat. And I know I'm actually and I feel a little bad. I got somebody posted in the server ideas forum a couple days ago about adding the roll, pitch, and yaw, or I guess just the pitch and the yaw or whatever, or maybe the roll and the yaw. We have the pitch. I don't know. Whatever. You get what I'm saying. The rotating in other directions. And I don't know. I just commented like, yeah, I've brought this up before. And I kind of like casually said like, yeah, no one really gives a shit. And then I guess got upset that I said that they didn't give a shit, because they do. They just, have more important stuff. And then I think I just got a little too nerdy. Oh shit, I just noticed that some of these have names. All right, I'll have to look at this in a second. I got a little maybe too pedantic or nerdy and like argued the point that, I said like, okay, I'm not saying you don't give a shit. I'm just saying you do give a shit about a lot of other stuff more than rotation and decoration. And that's fine, right? Like he worries about stability and code and getting new staff members and getting things easy for developers to move and all that. He should be worrying. That is more important than rotating things in a house. And I get that, but I don't know. He seemed pretty upset. And then we went back and forth a couple times and I replied. And then this morning or yesterday afternoon, whatever, I refreshed the page at one point to see if he'd replied back, and the thread was locked. So I do feel a little bad about that. Like I wasn't complaining, or that wasn't my intention. I wasn't being like, these people don't fucking care about us. Like I was just like, yeah, nobody cares about this. Is a low priority item. I think it would fit into some of the quality of life upgrades that updates we've been getting on Finalizer. You know, bank tipping your own character and not paying a fee, getting galaxy-wide group invites. You know, there's a lot of these great little kind of low-hanging fruit type ideas, and I think it would fit in with that. But you know, he was just saying, I don't know. I guess because there've been so many people that have bitched and whined. And he pulled the line on me. Oh, when it's your thing, it's important, but when it's not your thing. And I get that. And I've certainly seen that on the forums a lot. But I do feel bad because it wasn't my intention to be like, to make it. I didn't want to sound like I was whining or complaining. But then I also dug my heels in over like the specifics of vocabulary and language, and I shouldn't have done that. I wonder if there would be a bunch of extra collision code that would be need to figure out. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know enough about it to know what would be involved. I know other 14.1 pre-CU-ish kind of, I know other servers that use the EMU codebase have added it. So I know it's, I don't think it would be that, I don't know. I don't know the specifics of it. I mean, there's not much that, so speaking of collision, so if you drop a backpack against a wall or some items against a wall and you rotate them 180, they go into the wall. Like you can lose things in the house. They can be embedded in the floors or the walls or the ceilings if they're moved and rotated in a certain way. So I don't know if it's actually doing other than, I can't say like move forward 300 through a wall. It would know that it would be through the wall, but with the rotation, it doesn't always pay attention, I guess, or no. Or rather, the part of the object, right? A lot of things don't rotate, I guess, around the center of themselves internally, or they're bigger. So I don't know. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so I noticed while I was rambling there that I guess it was just the one. This hide over here, this object name is called Juicy Tusken Nasty Bits. Juicy Tusky Nasty Bits. Oh, it's made by Crespo, so he made it himself. I wish all the other ones had fun names like that. This Juicy Tusken Nasty Bits. I mean, that's just a lot of fun words smashed together. You got juicy. Juicy's a good word. You got nasty. Nasty's a good word. And you got bits. Bits is a great word. I love my bits. I'm touching my bits right now. Gross. Juicy Tusken Nasty Bits. Yeah, my favorite one of I shouldn't say favorite. Never mind. I was thinking of the spears. The spears, this kind of has a similar frame. Redo, he used to make the spear. Like what I'm talking about, the same kind of tripod-looking frame, but with spears hanging on it or leaning up against it. He used to make them called Britney Spears and Jamie Lynn Spears, and I don't know why that cracked me up, but I have some Redo Britney Lynn Spears in my art gallery, and actually in my art gallery, when I went to add these hides, I called mine like, I forget what I called it.
That's how we know Veplo's extremely attractive.
That was a good sound clip to play with your Veplo's long instrument goes in your mouth. This is how we know Veplo's extremely attractive. That was on a guy's stream, and I was just saying that my wife makes more money than me, and that was his response, was that I must be attractive. And I was like, yeah, you're not even close to the truth, but I'll take it. Random streamer. That guy he gives me like Sam Kinison vibes, that streamer. He's just like very energetic and loud, and something about him just reminds me of Sam Kinison. Same kind of, I mean, obviously he's not Sam Kinison. I'm not saying that, but I don't even remember how I got on his stream.